Assalamu alaikum, grade 3 inspiring science. We are going to start this book, and first let me show you the contents of the book. That what's the first unit? It's about our food, and the first chapter of this unit is food and feeding habits of animals, that we are going to start today. First I will explain you the concept of our food, and after that you will do reading yourself. All the difficult things I will explain you in the concept, and you will do reading with the help of your teacher or your tutor or your mother. Okay, let's start with the question that why we need food. We need food to live and to grow and for energy. What are the sources of food for animals? There can be two sources. Or we can say that we have to divide animals in two categories: those who eat plants like buffalo, and those who eat flesh of other animals like lion. So plant and animals are two sources, but what's the main source? There is a question that what is the main source of food for animals? That is the plant. As you see here, that a tiger who eat the goat and a goat who eat the plant. So the main source is the plant, what the animals eat. Here let's discuss about the types of animals, how they eat different kinds of food. So it depends on their eating habit, that what they eat. First type of animal is the herbivores, that if we divide this word into, that is herb, that means plant, and vores, that is eating, means plant eating animals who eat plants. Like examples are here for you: sheep, zebra, giraffe and cow. What's the next one? So next is the carnivores. Carnivores, what carne mean? Carne mean meat and wood eating. So meat eating animals or flesh eating animals are called the carnivores. Meat eating animals are called the carnivores. Examples are fox, wolf, lion and shark. Omnivore, what omni mean? Omni mean all, and vore mean eating. The animals who eat all the things, who eat both plants and animals, are called the omnivores. Like people, we being human, bear, pigs, hens, they eat all the things. They also eat flesh of other animals, and they also eat plants. Like if you are confused here about hens also eat very small insects, so they eat the flesh of the insects and they also eat plants. How animals feed? There are different ways how the animals feed. First let me explain you from the book, the reading that we have done till the types of animals. Animals need food. I already tell you that why they need food. The next one is sources of food for animals. You see from the previous slides that what I tell you, what animals eat, and on the depending on the eating habits, they are divided into three categories, that is herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. Herbivores who eat plants, carnivores who eat flesh of other animals, and omnivores who eat all things. How animals feed. Next, our topic is how animals feed. So animals feed in different ways, like they swallow. The example is sparrow, it's a snake and an alligator. Snakes eat lots of things. Like we see that snake's mouth is very small, but it eats so big animals. How it eats? It open its jaws to keep its mouth very wide, so it swallow the whole animal in most of the cases. The next is some of the animals, they tear the flesh of other animals, like dog and the tiger, cat, lion And what's the speciality here? They have very long curved teeth. They are called the carnivores who eat the flesh of other animals. And next is they grind. Some of the animals, they grind their food. They first swallow and after that they grind with their jaws, and their front teeth are very sharp with which they bite the food. The next is nibbling of food and lapping the liquid. Some of the animals, like you see here rabbit and here is a squirrel, they are nibbling the food. And some animals, they lap the liquid, like cat, it's lapping the liquid like it's lapping the milk. Here is a dog or a lion that who drinking the water by lapping with its tongue. Next is some of the animals suck the some of the insects suck the food and some chew the cud. The insects it's sucking its food like blood from the human body, and butterfly it's sucking the nectar from the flowers or the plants. So from the book now I'm going to explain this, that some animals grind and chew their food. The most important here that I want to explain, it's about cows and buffaloes. Cows and buffaloes bite the grass and swallow it. Have you seen that sometimes buffaloes and cows, they are sitting free, they are not eating, but they are moving their mouth? Why? What they do while moving their mouth, they are actually chewing their food. What happens that they take very big bites before when they are eating the food, but after that when they are sitting free, they are taking the food back from their stomach to their mouth and then chew it slowly. This activity is called the chewing the cud. And again on page number 5 you have to read the uh, different topics that I explain you, how they nibble their food, how they lap their food, how some insects suck their food. And here are food for domestic animals. Domestic animals are the beasts of burden, that is donkey and hens that we kept at farms, and we take so many work from them. So we should give them energy giving food or energy building food to these animals. Okay. Now about the exercise. In the next lecture inshallah I will explain with you about the exercise, and up to this you have to read your full lesson, underline the difficult words, find its meaning from the points to remember, and you can also take help from the whole lecture from your tutor or mother, that reading of difficult words. But the first thing that you have to do is to do things yourself, because you can do everything. So like if you are feeling here this word it's a difficult, so divide this word into syllables and read it like DOMES. There is two division, do mes t a k, tick, domestic. So difficult words you have to divide them into syllables, small syllables, and then read the difficult words. Thank you so much. Fi aman Allah.